my new 7-piece Pearl Vision drum kit. Just got it today. Sounds pretty good. It's got Evans EC2 top heads on it, the original Pearl lower heads on it. I stuck Remos just on the 3 big toms, the 12, the 13, and the 16, because they had just a little bit too much ring to them. Evans EMAD2 bass drum head. Guy originally had a bass double pedal, so it's got the pad on it, but I just have a single DW9000 pedal. And it's got this muffler ring on it. I'm not sure what brand it is, but this bass drum has an awesome tone to it. I think it's a 5-inch steel snare. It's got an Evans HD dry, which has these little tiny holes all the way around it. I tuned it up pretty tight. I really like the way it sounds. I think that's I don't know, an 8, 10, 12, 13, 16, 22-inch bass drum, 14-inch snare, and then my cymbals, my Planet Z hi-hat, which I'm going to replace pretty soon. Don't really like the way they sound, but they were cheap when I bought them. 14-inch Zildjian ZBT Crash, which again I'll probably end up replacing that. 12-inch Wuhan China, which I did not take very good care of, so you can see it's got a bunch of corrosion on it. Savvy and V8 Splash, Zildjian Amir 2, 10-inch Splash, another Wuhan, I think that's a 14-inch, and then Planet Z Crash Ride, which is an 18-inch, which I'm probably going to replace that as well eventually. And of course, the most awesome pork pie percussion throne. I really love that thing, even though it's leopard print. But that's kind of what pork pie is known for, is their crazy wild print stuff. So there you have it. Pearl Vision. Birch shells. And this has all the black hardware on it. Black shells. I really, really love the way this thing sounds. Came with a bunch of extra cymbal stands too, so I think this was one of my original. This is an old Ludwig stand. This was one of my original ones. I got this stand with it, which is an old Yamaha, but it's a really heavy duty one. It's like a triple telescopic, so this thing goes way up. That's a ride stand, I believe. I got another one of these clamp mount cymbal stands with it. This was one of my original stands. This was one of my original stands. This was a new one, I think. This is a nice heavy duty one. I think it's Pacific or something like that. But it's a nice heavy duty stand, so one of the toms clamps on that one. The other tom I have clamped on this stand, which is again my old Ludwig stand that I had. And also came with a full set of protector cases by Gator, which that was probably over $200 worth of cases that it came with. So all in all, I mean, I could not be happier. I've never had a 7-piece set. Love the way it sounds. I love the way they look. And just wanted to thank my buddy Hugh, who is Pacific Drummer 95 on YouTube, for helping me pick these out. I got a really, really good deal on them. I paid less than $600 for the 7 drums, the snare stand, 3 cymbal stands, plus a half a spare stand, and all the cases. So for me, it was just a deal I couldn't pass up. So that's my new kit.